Hey y'all, hey, it's Hey Media Money, and I'm here live on location at Milk and Honey in Bowie, Maryland. And we are here for the Barter Black Launch App Networking Mixer. We are at this amazing location. We are all networking. They are offering free downloads of the app so we can get a full access review of everything this app has to offer. I can't wait to bring y'all along for this. The future is barter, baby. It's Barter Black.
So tonight matters because what we're celebrating isn't just the launch of an app. This launch is a solution to a problem that many of us know personally. And so as entrepreneurs, creatives, and builders, we're often rich in talent, ideas, and skills, limited in access to capital, and too often the gap is what slows the growth and momentum for everybody, right? So Barter Black was created to change that. At its core, Barter Black is on a mission to break down the financial barriers and prevent Black entrepreneurs from scaling their businesses. It blends technology with something deeply rooted in our history: community, collaboration, and bartering. It's about reviving the spirit of Black Wall Street for a new era, where ownership, resource sharing, and collective growth is the norm and not the exception. This vision is bold and necessary to redefine Black entrepreneurship by building sustainable marketplaces fueled by mutual support. So tonight is about learning, connecting, and imagining what's possible when we shift how we exchange value and how we show up for one another. So I'm excited about the conversation that we will have with the founder, Miss Nicole, tonight. Please give a round of applause for the founder of Barter Black, Miss Nicole Murphy. Okay, so a few of us that are here, we do know the story, but there are a few faces in the audience that do not know the story. So at what moment did you realize that this app, this community needed to exist?
So it was during the pandemic, and I know a lot of businesses grew during the pandemic, and a lot of them, failed and closed during the pandemic. But before the pandemic, I actually owned a short-term property management company in the DC area where we clean and manage Airbnb properties. So when the pandemic hit, reservations were canceled, no more cleanings, no more management. Our owners were actually selling their properties and moving. And with that, I saw how other Black entrepreneurs were struggling.
Yeah.
We have the talent, we have the expertise, but we don't have the resources and the access. So it was important to build a community where we're actually contributing to each other's success.
Yes.
There are a lot of organizations and communities that focus on Black entrepreneurship, but not a lot of them focus on those people in that community actually helping each other build their businesses. So That's when I created Barter Black.
Okay, so we absolutely love this concept. I think I can speak for about everyone here when I say that I have also tried to barter services. Does anybody else run into problems when you're like, you know what, I don't know how much, if I'm in bartering, is this an equal exchange? Am I giving too much? Like, what are you really giving me? So when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is absolutely gonna take out the middleman in my guessing game of like, am I offering my services like for nothing?
Yeah.
So before you created this, did you actually barter?
Yes.
In your business?
We all barter.
Yeah.
We just didn't call it that. It's like, I'll help you with this, and maybe you can help me with this, or maybe we just help each other for nothing in return. But we all barter in some sort of way. We just don't generalize it as bartering. But we have to get out of. I know a lot of people say, "Well, I can help you with this." Well, why not getting something in return and barter for it? So. In any perspective, we all barter.
Yeah, okay. So, what was like one of the most unexpected challenges you had when creating this app? And I'm sure you've had many. Today alone, we know.
There has been many, but I'm going to take you to the beginning because when I thought of Barter Black, it was a struggle because I had been a full-time entrepreneur for a long time. And the business that I had was the only business that I had and was the only thing bringing in money. So I was distraught that my business had to shut down.
Yeah.
But when I thought of the idea, before I even spoke it to anyone, I filed for the trademark for the name. Then, going to build all of the good things. Oh, this is going to be amazing. And then launch and then crickets. That was hard.
Yeah.
But what I realized this go around is that it's important to build community. It's important to keep community and everyone involved in your journey, because people see where you started from and see where you are, and they appreciate it a little bit more. So I think building before you kind of build that community first was probably one of those mistakes.
So I was gonna say, you said you started and then there was crickets, right?
Yes.
So what kept you committed to this process in, like, you know, even in the pivots?
Yeah, because I knew that one, it's something that we need as Black entrepreneurs. I knew two, it's going to change the trajectory of Black entrepreneurship, because unfortunately most of us are solopreneurs.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have anyone in our business that can run it without us being there. Unfortunately, most of our businesses will die with us.
Yeah.
So it's important that we at least get the help that we need, so we can try to start building sustainable businesses, so we can try to create the generational wealth that most of us want to create. And if you do not know, in the United States, Black-owned businesses account for less than 3% of employer-operated businesses. That's compared to white-owned businesses at over 80%. So we're great at starting businesses, but we're not great at sustaining businesses.
So how do you see the Barter Black App like changing the trajectory for people who are just getting into business?
Yeah, it's a wonderful thing if you're just getting into business, because you're able to get the things that you need. There's virtual assistant services on the platform. There's legal on the platform, marketing and branding on the platform, accounting, bookkeeping, all types of things on the platform that you know you need to help your business get to the next level. Mm-hmm. You know you need to help your business make more money, or you know you need to save costs in your business. So that is how you're going to get there. Because one thing I always say when I speak is that I use Barter Black on a regular basis. I didn't just build it for everyone else. I built it for myself too, because one of my biggest expenses is my development team. Insane. Mm-hmm. And I have to pay them on a monthly basis to make sure that this platform is consistently up and running. And I don't necessarily have the consistent revenue to pay for everything else. So what I can barter for, I'll barter for. Okay. What I have to pay for, I'll pay for.
Mm-hmm. That's bartering in real time,
yes.
Right? That is bartering. Because I know a lot of people are even curious, because this came from, was this immediately an app, or was this, it started as something else and then it became an app?
So we originally launched as an app, and that was a whole transition, because we were a platform and an app. But when we launched as a direct exchange platform. Okay. So you and I would come together and barter at the same time for the same value. But what we found, I'm super huge, anybody who's in there, I'm super huge on customer discovery. So you'll receive a survey or something once a quarter, me asking you what's working, what's not working, so I can pivot and fix it. I forgot what I was saying. What did you ask me?
I'm saying flow with you. I'm like, this is really good, because I can't even remember what I said. Go ahead.
What you found? I think.
Yes. How did this start? Did it immediately start as an app?
So
or
it did start as an app. But what I was going to say is, during that customer discovery, I found that members weren't bartering because you could probably help me with a product or service, but you didn't necessarily want what I had in return. So that created that exchange where you're like, okay, I'm not really getting what I wanted to get. So that's when we decided to pivot and integrate the trade credits into the platform.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause there, because I looked into this. I said, okay, I think I understand. Like, I can build a team here. I can do all these different things. But you did hit on something. If somebody doesn't want to exchange services with the other person, like, I don't need that, but you need this. You know how that works. So let's just kind of jump into the app. So for someone who is downloading the app for the very first time, what's the first thing that they should do?
The first thing that you should do is list a product or service, at least two. Because the way the platform is set up, yes, you purchase what you need on the platform with Barter Bucks. People also spend with you with Barter Bucks. But what you want to do is realize that Barter Black is about helping each other. So the more products and services you sell on the platform, the more you're helping each other, and you're earning Barter Bucks. When you earn those Barter Bucks, you're then able to spend them with anyone else. So it's important to earn Barter Bucks so you can spend.
Okay, so let me go on backwards. We're gonna go a little backwards for those of us who haven't always, been on this app.
Yes.
So, give us the breakdown of how bartering actually works inside of the app.
Okay. So similar to a freelancer platform, I'm sure you all use a freelancer platform. I try not to use their names when I speak, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you log in, you list your products and services. Let's say that you are a coach. You are going to list your coaching services on the platform. On our platform, we use barter bucks. One barter buck is equivalent to $1. So if you charge $1,000 for your coaching services, you're going to charge 1,000 barter bucks on the platform.
Okay.
And then they're in the marketplace. Someone comes along and they use their barter bucks on you. They purchase the coaching session for 1,000 barter bucks. You earn those 1,000 barter bucks. They've been transferred into your wallet, and then you can spend those barter bucks on marketing, branding, accounting, therapy.
Therapy is on the app.
Yeah, we have a strategic
psychologist over here.
consultant.
We put you on the app. All right.
Yeah, so there's certain things that you cannot barter, but so and we offer a strategic wellness mirror every month for members. So yeah.
That's really different. I didn't expect you to say that the services are so wide and range.
Oh yeah,
so there's
it's
something
everything.
for everybody.
It's everything. I seen it the other day. I can't remember, but there's products and services, candles, cakes, all types of things. So Barter Black, I originally started it for entrepreneurs to help entrepreneurs, but what I didn't realize is that entrepreneurs have services that are personal. So you're buying personal items and things for your business on the platform.
Okay, so just so we're clear, so if the person doesn't want my service, somebody else can probably want my service because I'll use barter bucks with anybody else.
Right. You don't have to use
y'all,
them with the
y'all
same
follow how
person.
that works? That really makes it even more exciting to know that, okay, maybe somebody really doesn't want, I have a niche industry, right? So like I can't work for everybody, but I might need your services. So now I can use my barter bucks to go to a therapist or something, whatever that is. I think that's absolutely amazing. So tonight, guys, you guys are our VIP guests, and so everybody here did receive the link to download the app, which is not available yet on Apple or on Google, but it will be. But we wanted to give you guys the first round, so you guys got it first. Yes, because you're here. Yeah. You guys got it first, and when it goes live, you'll be able to use that link to go back into the App Store and get the actual app. But you did say something earlier that I thought was really genius too. So you actually don't need the app. You can log in from a desktop?
Yeah, so we've been web-based since we started. And the platform is barterblack.io. So if you're comfortable with the website, definitely go on the website and sign up. List your services. Please list your services. And then when you join, you do either get 250 or 500 barter bucks to start.
So that was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
So my entryway into this app, there's tiers, right? So depending on which plan I choose, and what are the plans?
So there is the silver and the gold plan. The biggest difference is the barter bucks that you receive, the welcome barter bucks. The other thing is the monthly fee. The silver plan is 20 or the gold plan is 30. But then the biggest difference, so there's similar to a freelancer platform, there's a service fee on your purchases.
Okay.
So if you were to purchase a $1,000 service and you're on the silver plan, you're going to pay 12%, which is $120. That's how we save you money. You're spending $1,000 in barter bucks and then you're spending $120 in cash.
Okay.
If you're on the gold plan, the service fee is lower, so you're only spending 8%.
Okay, and you're offering a promotion for the people who download the app tonight.
So if you join today, we are giving you extra barter bucks in your account. So trust me,
All right,
my members love the barter bucks.
Yeah, we love barter bucks. I mean, I love barter bucks. I